With only 5 days left before his sentence was up, a prisoner took the insane risk of breaking out, knowing full well he could spend the rest of his life behind bars if caught. First, he slicked his hair into a completely new style using toilet water, then changed into a guard's uniform he had swiped earlier. But that was only the opening act of Mike's outrageous escape plan. His real goal was to walk right out the front gate in broad daylight. Amazingly, even though Mike had been locked up for 5 years, none of the guards or inmates recognized him. That's because he had shaved off the beard he'd been growing for a year, deliberately, as part of the plan. But what came next was the true turning point of the escape. As the crowd of inmates moved about, Mike managed to lift a guard's keycard without anyone noticing. Now, with the door to freedom in front of him, all he had to do was swipe the card and walk through. But just as he reached for the handle, a hand suddenly blocked his path. Luckily, the guard thought Mike was a newly transferred officer and casually waved him through. Mike strolled right out of prison, but he didn't relax. Not for a second. He knew the guards would discover his escape within 10 minutes, and by then the entire city would be hunting him down. So he made a beeline for a maintenance van parked outside, hot-wired the engine like a pro, and tore off toward the airport. But he wasn't trying to catch a flight. Instead, he pulled into a second-hand market near the terminal and bought a used server's vest for $3. Then, he headed straight for a convertible Rolls-Royce. The wealthy owner mistook him for a valet, and without hesitation, handed him the keys and a $100 tip. Mike calmly drove off in the luxury car, his freedom secured for now. But what was truly shocking was that this entire life-risking plan was triggered by one sentence from his girlfriend.
Adios, Neil. It's been real.
When federal agents took over the case, they quickly tracked Mike to his girlfriend's house, only to find it completely deserted. The lead agent was left speechless. Mike had thrown away his chance to walk free in 5 days, all for love. And now, he faced another 4 years for the escape alone. Just as the agent prepared to arrest Mike, something utterly unexpected happened. Mike, sharp-eyed as ever, noticed a familiar metal wire on the agent's clothes. Turns out, the agent had been working another case before this, one involving a gang of Dutch robbers who not only cracked a bank's vault, but changed the lock code behind them. When experts finally breached it, the vault exploded.
Wait!
The thieves had anticipated everything, including the police opening the vault, and had rigged a bomb behind the door to destroy the evidence. But while the investigators were still reeling, Mike immediately recognized a key detail. The metallic thread found was actually a security filament from a new Canadian banknote that hadn't even been released yet.
1 week.
That revelation stunned the agent. A quick investigation confirmed that the filament Mike identified really was part of the unreleased currency. With no other leads, the agent returned to Mike's cell to ask what else he knew about the Dutch crew. But what happened next, no one expected.